Good evening. I'm Jack Austin, and you're watching Grady Sports Source, your home for high school sports in the Athens area. She's going to take the ball up. Nobody's going to go with her. Again, she says, "Thank you very much," and that's another wide open three. Well, see, for me, I think that's where you're wrong, Ansley. I think it has to be North Oconee. Coach Eric Willis is a very high-energy guy. I know he's very excited about what his team is going to do this year. The game doesn't seem to care whether you have 50 guys or 100 guys on your roster. Players are going to get hurt, players are going to get tired, and coaches have to deal with that as it comes. You mentioned some of those big wins last year. Cedar did lose 2 starters from that team. They lost some scoring and defense. Definitely, Ansley. The South Carolina High School League has actually already adopted these same GHSA rules. Now, some strengths in Johnson's game include a confident jump shot, strong vision and ball skills, and last, but what any coach will tell you is definitely not least, a very high level of energy. They're leaving so much room for Tyler Johnson, not really sure why. Over here on the wing, Quincy Caney's able to find him. Look at that stroke, and boom goes the dynamite. The junior transfer, Ansley Hall. Now, she's coming in this year to take over at point guard. She transferred from Prince Avenue last year after an all-state season last year. She's already preseason all-state this year, and Coach Willis said she's going to bring some aggressive scoring and also some high-energy defense to the team, too. If we go ahead and play here, we'll see that she's going to pick up the ball here around the right wing, and you'll see with this shot, there's just no hesitation, and she buries it.
Jack, you are up. Who do you think will have the better season?
See, it's tough to say with Prince Avenue because they've got some good and some bad going into this season from last. The bad, they lost senior Dalton Mealer, who was a big player for them physically and metaphorically. He's the biggest guy on their roster. Well, it looks like Athens Academy is definitely going to have history on its side tonight, Danny. This will be the 17th meeting between both of the schools. The Spartans are actually undefeated when going up against Towns County. So you combine that with the fact Towns County is coming off of a 41-7 loss, Athens Academy is coming off of a bye week. I don't think it's going to go any better for the Indians tonight. Cedar Shoals had won just 2 games in the previous 2 years. On top of that, the Jaguars had 4 different coaches in 6 seasons before Riles took over. But for Riles, providing some stability was the perfect challenge. Riles began coaching in 1990 as an assistant coach at his alma mater, Sarasota Booker High School in Florida. A nearly 30-year career has seen him coach under coaches such as Nick Saban at LSU and Jim Leavitt at South Florida. It revolves around player accountability and work ethic. To the Jaguars, it's known simply as the price of irresponsibility. Riles also lets these players get points taken off if they show the effort to right their wrongs. The goal is to hold them accountable to each other, and hopefully the level of play on the field will go up as players buy in. It certainly looks like that blueprint has had on-field results for Cedar Shoals so far this season. The Jaguars have won more each season under Riles. Cedar Shoals has also improved its region record every year. Riles said he believes the next step for Cedar Shoals is to find consistency from week to week. The Jaguars' next chance to display that consistency will be tonight when they take on Stevens County.
I like the chances the Spartans have to win the region this year.
See, I'm not too sure there again, Ansley.
Shocking.
This is another tough one with both teams again being ranked right next to each other, before we start this season. And the Arizona Interscholastic Association is looking into conducting similar studies to the one that Dr. Cooper completed a couple of years ago at Georgia. Yeah, Ansley, I mean, I agree. And you mentioned some of those big wins last year. Cedar did lose 2 starters from that team. They lost some scoring and defense. Now, I like this next one better because it shows his vision a little bit more. So if we go ahead and play, he's going to pick up the ball here. If we pause, now you saw that little ball fake he just gave number 3 on the defense here. That's going to move him back, and he's going to be able to zip it out for a nice assist to the corner. So if you see here, this is an inbound pass, but she is still pressuring. Some players may take that off, but if we play through here, you'll see she forces a bad pass, and that actually leads to a nice little open layup for her on the other end. As you hopefully have been able to see, while Tyler Johnson and Ansley Hall both do have the off-court accolades, it's their on-court abilities that will be crucial in helping lead their respective teams back to the state tournament this year.